As soon as the havoc of COVID-19 got over, the picture of the property market changed altogether. Houses that were vacant for months are now occupied. The same is the case with rental accommodation. The demand has increased, so are the rent of houses. On one hand, people are struggling to find their favorite property, while on the other, the burden on their pocket has also increased. Let's find out how can you reduce rental expenses amidst the rising property rent scenario. First, let's find out by how much the rent has increased. Property rents rose by an average of 8.4% in the April to June quarter of 2022 in 13 major cities of the country. This growth was on a quarterly basis. Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Noida and Pune saw the highest increase in average rent at the rate of 14.3%, 13.5%, 10.7% and 9.5% respectively. At the same time, the rent in Gurugram and Delhi has increased by 9.3% and 8.8% respectively. Now let's talk about how can you save on rent. Gone are the days when the rent of the house was paid only in cash. Now you can pay via various payment apps, even credit cards. Also, you can save up to 10% of the monthly rent with cashback and online payment offers. Apart from this, you can also reduce non-essential expenses. These include things like swimming pool charges and gym membership fees. Wastage of electricity and water can be highly expensive. There are many ways through which you can cut down on electricity and water bills by judiciously using these two gifts of nature. For example, don't switch on lights and fans if not required. Use CFL or tube light. Install star-rated appliances, and at the same time, many credit cards and payment apps also give cashback or discount on payment of utility bills. Usually, the rent increases by 10% every year. You can talk to the landlord not to increase the rent, or can he increase the rent by a lower amount. If you're a good tenant and you really need to cut on your expenses, then the landlord can accept your request. This may be the right opportunity to negotiate the rent agreement. In any city, rent in some areas are higher than in others. Also, the rent of large size houses is also higher than that of small size houses. In such a situation, the first thing you need to do is to find out your requirements. Then you can shift to another area or to a small size house to reduce the burden of rent. If the rent of the house is high, then you can keep a flatmate. You can divide other expenses including rent. Amarendra Sahu, founder and CEO of rental platform Nestway Technologies, says that the rent should not account for 25 to 35% of the salary. A part of your salary is house rent allowance, that is HRA. If you live on rent, you can claim HRA deduction.